Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing very well. I'm also fine, and my video is coming after a very long time. I hope you all had a very good New Year celebrations at your home. So my last video was about the surface area and the volume concept of grade 9, right? So I've given you some formulas. If you've not watched those videos, please go and watch the video where I've given you the formulas related to the surface area and the volume of the cone, right circular cone, sphere and hemisphere. Okay. So once you see that video regarding the formulas of those solid shapes, you can answer some questions. Okay, so I have picked up a few questions which students find difficult to solve. Okay, this is from the NCERT reader only. So we shall solve it, and hope this will be helpful for you for the exam point of view. So let's get started. So let's see the first question. The first question here, find the curved surface area of right circular cone whose slant height is 10 centimeter and base radius is 7 centimeter. Okay, so cone is something like this. Okay, so this is the height, this is the base radius, this is the slant height. Okay, and this is the height of the cone. So here what they've given you slant height 10 centimeter, radius of the base is 7 centimeter. Okay, and they are asking you to find CSA of the cone, that is curved surface area. Means what is the surface area of the curved part, okay, not the base part, only the curved part. So surface area of the cone, CSA of the cone is pi RL. So here you can use pi value 22 by 7 into R is 7 into L is 10. You can cancel 7 and you get 220 centimeter square as the CSA of the cone. Okay, this is a very easy question where the values are given and you can easily solve it. Let's see the second question, that is height of the cone is 16 centimeter. Okay, height of the cone is 16 centimeter here. So again, this is a cone, height is given 16 centimeter and radius of the base is 12 centimeter. So here they have asked you CSA as well as total surface area. Okay, so here they are asking you both the parts. So here we know that CSA formula is pi RL. So we don't have L here, so we need to find L. So to find L also I have given you the formula. This is nothing but Pythagoras theorem only. So here you can find out L by using this formula. So H is 16 square plus R is 12 square. So 16 square is 256 and 12 square is 144, which gives us 400. So root of 400 is 20 centimeter. Okay, so here we can find out. So we have to use here pi 3.4. If in the question it's mentioned take pi as 3.4, you have to take that value only. So 3.14 into R was 12 and L is 20. Okay, so this value will be 753.60 centimeter square as the CSA. Now coming to the TSA part, that is total surface area. The formula, if you remember, it is pi RL plus pi R square. Okay, so here we can take pi R common, in the bracket we can write L plus R. So here I can use the now values. 3.14 into R was 12 and here L is 20 plus R is 12. So here 3.14 into 12, okay, into 20 plus 12 is 32. So this value will be 1205.76 centimeter square. That is the total surface area of the cone. Okay. So let's see question number 3. Here it is a corn cob. This is again a book question. Okay. So it's a corn cob shaped somewhat like a cone. Okay. So corn cob is also something like a cone shape. Has the radius of its broadest end. So radius R is 2.1 centimeter and the length, that is height is 20 centimeters. Okay. And if each 1 centimeter square of the surface of the cob carries average of 4 grains. Okay, 1 centimeter square carries 4 grains. Then they are asking you how many grains would be the entire cob. So basically we have to find out the total surface area of the cob, okay, the cone. So to find the how many grains are present in the entire area of the cone, we have to find out the curved surface area of the cone cob. Okay. So first thing is what we have to do is here to find L, because here to find CSA, which is pi r L. Okay, we need to find L, right? We don't have L here. So L again with the formula h square plus r square. We can do h is 20 square plus r is 2.1 square. So here 20 square is 400 plus 2.1 square will be 4.41. So it will be 404.41. Okay. So root of this will be approximately 20.11. Okay. Sorry, we should not put the root. It will be 20.11 centimeters. Right. So here our value we got as 20.11 centimeter. So we have to find now CSA, that is pi RL. So here pi value what we have to take, they have not given, so we can take 3.14 only. Okay. And now so here we have to find CSA, that is pi RL, that is we'll use 22/7 into R was 2.1 and L is 20.11. Okay. So 7 gets cancelled with 2.1, we get 0.3. So 22 into 0.3 into 20.11 we get. So here answer will be 132.726 centimeter square. Okay, that is what we got our CSA. So here if you see the question, they've given you 4 grains. 1 centimeter square is 4 grains, right? So 1 centimeter square area is for 4 grains. So then for this much centimeter square, how many grains will be present, right? So how do we find out that? So for 132.726 you can round it off also, you can make it 73 square. Number of grains will be 132.73 into 4. So approximately you can say approximately you will get 531 grains. Okay, so this is also very good question. Okay, here it is not a direct question where you are directly finding out the CSA. So here they are asking you the number of grains also by finding out the area of the cone. Okay, so this is also one of the good questions. Okay, so again here now question number 4 is also one of the good questions here. So a hemispherical dome, so the dome is something like this. Okay, the hemispherical dome of a building needs to be painted. Here in the figure if you see, this is the dome which is in the form of hemisphere. Okay, so it is to be painted. Now if the circumference of the base of the dome, now if I make here, this is the circumference they have given you. So this becomes the radius here, right? So the circumference they have given as 17.6 meter. Okay, they are asking you find the cost of painting if the cost is rupees 5 per 100 centimeter square. So first, why they have given a circumference is to find out the radius. Sorry, it's circumference is 2 pi r, circumference of the circle, because it's a circle here. So 17.6, so we can find radius from this. So r will be 17.6 into 7 by 2 into 22. So what was there here in the numerator will go in the denominator, and the 7 was in the denominator, it will get multiplied with the numerator here. So if you solve it, you will get radius as 2.8 centimeters. Okay. Now we need to find because we need to paint the curved surface area, right? Not the base of the hemispherical dome. We have to paint the curved surface area. So we need to find CSA of hemisphere, which is 2 pi r square. So here 2 into 22 by 7 into 2.8 into 2.8. So here you can cancel 7 with one of the 2.8, you will get 0.4. So 2 into 22 is 44 into 0.4 into 2.8. So we will get 49.28 meter square as the CSA of the hemisphere. Now if you see the question, they have given you the cost. So they have given you the cost of rupees 5 per 100 centimeter square. So our CSA was 49.28 meter square, right? What is our CSA? 49.28 meter square. Now, first we need to convert this into centimeter square. See, 1 meter square is 100 into 100 centimeter square. Okay. So 49.28 meter square will be 49.28 into 100 into 100. So we will get 492800 centimeter square. Okay. Now we can use unitary method, like rupees, for 1 rupees 5 is for 100 centimeter square, right? So they are asking you the cost, right? So for 100 centimeter square is rupees 5 is the cost. So for 1 centimeter square will be 5 by 100 rupees. It will be less only for 1 centimeter square, right? Now for 492800 centimeter square area, what will be the cost? So we will multiply 5 by 100 into 492800. We'll cancel the zeros. So 5 into 4928. So here we will get rupees 24640 as the cost of painting. Now the fifth question is also a good question here. Diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 of diameter of the earth. So you have to find the ratio of their surface area. Now the moon and the earth are the sphere. So here we will be using the formulas related to sphere. Okay. So here, see here, if you consider diameter of earth as d and radius of earth as r. Okay. So here they have given you diameter of the moon is 1/4 of diameter of the earth. So we can say radius of the moon is 1/4 of radius of the earth. We can write it as RE by 4. Okay. So now we have radius of the moon value in terms of radius of the earth. Okay. Now radius of the earth is RE only. Radius of the moon we got RE by 4. Okay. Now ratio of the surface area. So surface area of moon by surface area of earth. So surface area of the moon we will use 4 pi r square m, so that you understand this is surface radius of the moon, and for earth 4 pi re square. Okay, moon radius re by 4, right? 4 pi, you can write re by 4 whole square. Here 4 pi. Now radius of the earth is re only. Okay, now here 4 pi you can cancel. Here we get re square by 4 square is 16. Okay, divided by re square. So we can cancel this re square. So this 16 will come down here. So our value will be 1 by 16. So we can say that surface area of the moon is to surface area of the earth. We got 1:16. Okay, so the ratio, obviously the surface area of the moon is very small compared to surface area of the earth. So ratio will be 1:16. This is a ratio question, very good question on this. So let's see question number 6 now. Here it's given 27 solid iron spheres, each of radius r and surface area s, are melted to form a sphere with surface area s dash. Okay, find the radius of the new sphere, and you have to find the ratio also of the old sphere with the new sphere. Okay, so here first you have to always write what is given to you, okay, with the proper symbols, then it is easy for you to later solve. Okay, so here we have 27 solid spheres, okay, which is melted to form a new sphere, right? So here solid spheres radius let's be considered as r, and surface area we considered as s. Here radius of the new sphere let's be considered as r dash, and surface area we consider as s dash. Okay, so when these solid spheres, these 27 solid spheres, they have melted and they have formed into a new sphere, but the volume remains the same, right? The same material, the amount of this 27 solid spheres they have taken and they have melted and they made a new sphere. So overall if you see, the volume remains the same, right? So volume of 27 solid sphere will be equal to volume of new sphere. So here 27 into 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to 4 by 3 pi r dash cube. Okay, so here 4 by 3 pi you can cancel, so we get 27 into r cube is equal to r dash cube. So here I will keep this together, I got this down here, and here what remains here, 1, and this 27 I have taken it in the denominator. So both are cube, right? So I can write r by r dash whole cube is equal to 1 by 27, right? So now if I remove the cube from here, I can put a cube root, 1 by 27. So cube root of 1 by 27 will be 1 by 3. So r by r dash is 1 by 3. So we can say r dash is equal to 3r. This is the first part of the question. This is radius of the new sphere, right? They are asking us to find r dash only, right? So here if you see, first part we got. Now we have to find, now it's easy to find the surface area ratio, okay, because now we had, so radius of the old sphere we have r, radius of the new sphere r dash we have 3r. Okay, now surface area ratio will be easy. Now since it's a sphere, we have 4 pi r square by 4 pi r dash square. So here it is 4 pi r square by 4 pi. Now what is r dash value? It is 3r. So we'll write 3r whole square. 4 pi we can cancel. So it will be r square by 9r square. We can cancel r square also. We get 1 by 9. Right? So s is to s dash value will be 1:9. Okay. So this is also a ratio question. Good question to solve. Can be asked for 4 marks or 5 marks. Okay, so let's see the question number 7. Diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 of diameter of the earth. So diameter of the moon is 1/4 of diameter of earth. So we can say radius of the moon is also 1/4 of radius of the earth. We can write it as RE by 4. Okay, so you have to find the fraction of the volume of the earth to the volume of the moon. That is, you have to find volume of moon by volume of earth. So volume of the moon, since it's a sphere, 4 pi r cube, 4 by 3 pi r cube, and volume of the earth will be 4 by 3 pi, this is rm, this is re cube. Okay, so let me first cancel 4 by 3 pi. So what is remaining here? Rm cube by re cube. Okay, now what is rm? Rm is re by 4, right? So in place of rm, I will write re by 4 whole cube by re cube. Okay, so here I'll get re cube by 64 whole divided by re cube. I can cancel this and this 64 can come down. So I get 1 by 64. Okay, so volume of the moon is to volume of the earth ratio will be 1:64. Okay, or the fraction will be 1 by 64. Okay, this is the answer for that. Okay, so like this, these are some of the important, or some students find it difficult to solve these ratio questions. So I hope this video will be helpful for you to solve in the exam point of view. So other questions you can practice seeing the formulas, but first and foremost thing, you have to learn the formulas very well. Without learning the formulas, you will not be able to solve the questions. Okay, so I hope today's video is helpful for you, and I am seeing that some of you have subscribed to my channel also, so thank you so much for that. So I'll be coming up with more videos soon. So till then, you take care of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with more videos for mathematics and science. Till I see you next, take care of yourself and bye-bye.